Well, it's only round 3, but the stakes are already reaching fever pitch here in Newcastle. Perth looking to avoid back-to-back losses for the first time in 614 days as they take on a vibrant and rejuvenated Newcastle Jets side. Ash Wilson's star-spangled recruits already paying dividends after impressive showings from Sarah Griffith, who netted the first hat-trick of the season last week against the Wanderers, and Murphy Agnew, who's already got 2 assists and a goal in just 2 matches. The Jets play host to Alex Epakis' Glory, that hunt for their first win over Newcastle in over 1,000 days. After drawing their first match of the season to Canberra and on the road, we have a look at how the home side match up here in the Hunter. Georgie Worth starts in goal. There's 4 Americans in the starting lineup for Ash Wilson as she names an unchanged side that beat Wanderers. It's a central pairing of Taryn King and Emily Garnier, flanked by Cannon Clough and Tessa Tamplin. The new queen of Newcastle, Sarah Griffith, makes her 3rd consecutive start as well. Perth Glory, Sarah Langman wearing the gloves for Alex Epakis' side. Tash Rigby starts, and as always wearing the captain's armband in her 80th league appearance. There's a trio of Americans, Riley Bayston, Sierra Hinson and Gabriella Coleman, as they all start for the victory. Youngster Hannah Lowry starts in midfield once again as well after being involved in 18 attacking sequences so far this season. And we are underway in round 3 of the Liberty A-League here in Newcastle as the Jets host Perth Glory on a Saturday afternoon blockbuster. Campbell Johnson here in commentary. Perth Glory struggling defensively this year. They've conceded the most shots of any side. 40 all up. 15 more than the Newcastle Jets, who've just conceded the 25 shots. Newcastle, on the other hand, well, they've taken the most shots of any side in the competition. We'll see if that Perth Glory defence can hold up and stand up to the test. Emily Garnier, the new recruit, the American, puts it out of play but has impressed in the opening weeks. Joins the Jets from NWSL side Chicago Red Stars, as did Sarah Griffith, who has been taking all the headlines over the last week. Got the first hat-trick of the campaign of any player. A perfect hat-trick as well, left foot, right foot, header. A brilliant volley as well, it must be said. Sarah Langman, Adelaide native, but joins the Jets, or joins Glory, I should say, from Western Sydney, where she played last year. Here's Wallhead. Langman out to her captain Rigby. Hinson dispossessed by Davis. Andrews, Griffith, causing all the problems at the moment. Everything coming down this left-hand side for Newcastle. Perhaps a little bit more variation needed from Perth, I should say from Newcastle. Agnew does well to keep it in play there, trying to track it down. Still going is Agnew. Makes its way through. Really good here from Garnier. Just able to shield it, keep it alive. And an aimless ball from Agnew, but Griffith now striking. Over and wide. He took a touch on the way through. However, Langman doesn't necessarily agree. But it is a corner. Nonetheless, Garnier just doing really well there. And this ball really to no one, but Perth unable to deal with it adequately. Baisden. Back for Rigby. Perth really struggling to make way in this game. Had a few attacking forays, and it does go the way of Newcastle here. But since about the 20th minute, it's really been one-way traffic. Cannon Clough. Anton heading it down. Allen able to control. Tees it up for Tamplin now. Brilliant save by Langman. Still alive though. Andrews blocked. And fantastic from Tessa Tamplin, forcing a great save out of Sarah Langman. And that the best opportunity of the game so far. And it will be a corner for Newcastle. And that a fantastic strike from Tessa Tamplin, hit with all the conviction. Murphy Agnew standing over it now. Agnew delivering. It is deep. Still alive though. They're unable to make an opportunity of it here. Wheatley struck. To change that. Hinson has help arriving. Delivering. Hinson. Baisden. Perth Glory. They strike back. Setting the record straight, and it's Riley Baisden tapping it in at the back post on the volley. Perth Glory 1, Newcastle 0. Their first shot on target. Proving dividends. Clinical from Perth Glory. Two minutes will be added on here in Newcastle with Perth driving forward. Hinson striking, saved by Worth. And Sierra Hinson lively now. Their second shot on target, forcing a save out of Georgie Worth. Lowry just into Hinson, and a great strike, dipping. And it is saved by Georgie Worth. Lowry standing over it. Lowry near post. Eventually cleared. Still alive for Perth. Andrews heading it. Baisden in behind. Hinson tracking. And a trailing foot by Georgie Worth, but she hangs on. It's 2 minutes of stoppage time here in Newcastle. Johnson. Davis. Campbell Johnson here in commentary for 10 Play and Paramount Plus. And what a pleasure it is. Perth Glory soaking up all the seconds they can before half-time. They'll want to head into the sheds with the lead. Lifted in behind. Lowry, did she stay on side? She didn't in the end. It was a good touch, however. The Coburn Jr. Kane. Manages to get it back. In behind, Garnier able to head it away. And that is half-time here in Newcastle, completely against the run of play. Perth Glory lead at half-time. It is Newcastle Jets 0, Perth Glory 1. they right their wrongs? Can they set the record straight? They're hunting their first win of the campaign. The stakes are at fever pitch here at number 2 Sports Ground. Campbell Johnson here in commentary for Template and Paramount Plus. Murphy Agnew very lively in the first half. They're unable to capitalise. Lauren Allen unable to meet it. They had 9 shots on target in the first half, did the Newcastle Jets, but bore no fruit as of yet. And everything going the way of the girls in gold. And the girls in purple or white today really snatching their only chance, grabbing it with both hands. The Americans combining. And Sierra Hinson and Riley Baisden. Can they hang on? A whole nother 45 to play. Allen. Tamplin had a great strike in the first half. Johnson, this is great interplay from the Jets. Lauren Allen now. Can they finish off a brilliant team move blocked by Kim Carroll? The strike coming in from Sarah Griffith. And Newcastle still goalless. And they're starting this second half with some intent. Agnew. Perth able to win it back through Lowry and keep moving forward. Garnier, 2 Americans facing off there. Hinson, who's been lively for Perth, the sole assist maker for Riley Baisden. Her second assist of the season as well. Was with the side last campaign. Was Sierra Hinson. And now Griffith. Allen may fall to a wall head under pressure. Lauren Allen tucking it away off the woodwork. That is brilliant. The Jets, after all their effort, after all their attempts, get the opener for themselves. Lauren Allen with her first of the campaign. And the Jets draw level. It was lifted in behind brilliantly. As we see here, Lauren Allen muscling young Isabella Wallhead off it, dinking it over. Sarah Langman and sending Newcastle into raptures. Allen, the goal scorer, cuts inside of Wallhead. Allen feeding through Griffith and unable to find her there. Carroll in behind for Lowry. Collects there with Garnier and goes down, wins the foul for her side. Has been a real bright spot for Alexa Parkes' side in this game. Have a look here, tried to just dink it over and knees colliding. Emily Garnier not feeling the effects. Hannah Lowry going down. Wallhead, a chance to deliver. Wallhead now headed on. They're back. A second for Baisden. She gets a brace and gets Perth back in the lead. It's end-to-end stuff here in Newcastle. And Isabella Wallhead makes up for a mistake before. Garnier evades the pressure of Koulizakis. Andrews found a sense of urgency now for Newcastle. They desperately want to get back into this one. They know they can score against Perth. They dominated in the first half. And it's in the box now. It falls for Griffith. Just wide. And it just fell down to it. Brought down by Andrews. Anton. Wallhead. Hinton. Lowry. Teeing it up. Mastrantonio. Baisden out wide. Delivering now. Rising Koulizakis. Not enough conviction. Just falls down. And the expected goals in this one, despite Perth leading 2-1, they only had 0.33 expected goals to Newcastle's 1.17. Johnson fighting well here, brought down. Much to the frustration of the Perth players, but completely fair foul, in my opinion. Lucy Johnson's been fighting all game long. Hasn't had perhaps the output, but has been working really hard for her side. Cass Davis and Agnew standing over it. You'd have to think the latter will be taking. Has been so good off set pieces for her side since coming into the competition. Murphy Agnew delivering now. Langman punching it away. Strike now. Just wide. And from the reaction of the crowd, I think they thought it had rippled the net. Just hit the side netting, however. And Agnew, well, you see how influential she is from set pieces. Just whipped in here, and it was just fell to Tessa Tamplin with the strike. Lovely ball not dealt with. Brodigan now. Brodigan levels it once again for Newcastle. And the substitutes combine brilliantly. And they give the home crowd something to cheer about. Ash Brodigan, her first of the campaign. And this packed #2 sports ground. Up and about. It was a great exit here from Stapleford. Lovely ball in behind, but ultimately Liz Anton heading it down into the ground, and you cannot do that if you're a defender. It's in an awkward position for her, and Brodigan just pounces, tucking it into the bottom corner. And the Newcastle Jets, well, they've been trying all game long. Lovely from Johnson. Griffith now. In behind is Brodigan. It's making its way towards the sideline and makes its way out. But the Jets now playing with confidence. Rejuvenated. Our Ash Wilson's side. The substitutions bringing a fresh breath of life to the game, to the side. Davis, muscled off by Koulizakis. Lovely switch, makes its way past Clough. Baisden looking for a hat-trick off the woodwork. Once again, it's a brilliant strike, but denied. Oh my word, what a game here in Newcastle. Riley Baisden denied of her hat-trick. 4 minutes added on here in Newcastle. Sarah Kane giving away possession. It's a great ball forward. Can they track it down? Stapleford, crucial there from the captain, Tash Rigby. Sticking her foot in. getting down and clearing it. And perhaps saving her side from another breakaway goal. The ball in now, headed away by Carroll. Sakalis. Fonsong Cam. Sakalis continuing her run. Fonsong Cam. Janchevski. Goes around. Tamplin striking is Janchevski. And just going wide. But a good bit of play there from the substitute. And how elated would she be if she'd buried that? You can see there. She just put it around Tessa Tamplin. Impressively able to get back on it. And the tempo rising. Koulazakis keeping it in play, just running out there. Tamplin. Over the top, it's a great ball. Konjarski chasing it down, as is Griffith. Playing it across the box, cleared by Rigby. Taking no chances at this stage. Ball in now. Brodigan, Langman hanging on. Perth staring down the barrel of their second draw of the campaign in just 3 games. Great ball for Janchevski. Keeps it in play. Tamplin. Well won by Janchevski. Still going, but blocked by Garnier. Griffith. This could be the last chance of the game. Waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Konjarski in behind for Brodigan. Brodigan trying to slot through Stapleford. Langman able to collect. This is the Liberty A-League. This is football. Davis. Stapleford looking to go around Rigby. Does well. The ball in now. Falls for Griffith. Teeing up Davis. Davis now. Striking, and too much on it. And it could be the last involvement of the game, and it is. It ends as they share the points. Perth still winless as it ends at number 2 Sports Ground, with the sides sharing the points. It is Newcastle Jets 2, Perth Glory 2.